right? Anyone who knows me knows that it basically takes a wedding or a funeral to get me to put on a suit these days. I used to work in politics, used to have to wear this basically every day, and never really enjoyed it. Not because I didn't like the clothes, but because the clothes don't like fat people. It was just expensive, it was difficult to dress well all of the time. And in fact, one of the things I'm most regretful about as I became larger and larger was that I really stopped caring about what I was wearing. You know, I live in jeans and a hoodie these days, and I didn't dress like that in high school. I mean, that's something that I took on as I grew bigger. So this week, today actually, I want to announce that I've hit my first goal. I've dropped 100 pounds since I started Big Deal's weight loss challenge. And I've been trying to think of ways that I could show you what that has meant to me, how transformative this has been for me so far. Like you, I look back at the YouTube videos and I can see a difference, but adding it all up and trying to really comprehend the change and use that as a way of imagining what still lies in front of me has been kind of difficult. So I had an idea. Last October, I was asked to host the Chamber of Commerce Business Awards here in Sydney, and it was a huge honor. I mean, I love doing that stuff. That being asked to MC events and host shows, it's one of those things. I'm probably my most comfortable self when I'm doing something like that. Like, it's the mix of community and a chance to bring some humor to it. I mean, I really enjoy the challenge of doing something like that. So I jumped at the chance to host the show. And then it dawned on me that, okay, well, you got to get spiffy. Getting spiffy and being the size that I was last October is an expensive endeavor. In fact, I couldn't find anything on the island. I couldn't find anything in Nova Scotia that would fit me. I had to order a suit online. I had to order it from a company in Ontario, and you know, it was about $1,000. And it's not because it was a nice suit, it's just because it was a big suit. So let's take a look. This is a picture of what I looked like hosting that awards show in October. And you know, as I look at that picture now, what strikes me is I think I did okay that night, but I really wasn't ever comfortable. There were cameras, so from the podium the entire night I was up on these two big screens. And on stage lights and the movement that comes with hosting a show, it's a lot of energy. And that night was the first night it really occurred to me that maybe I couldn't do this the way that I used to. One of the tells for me was I had a face cloth in my pocket, and every time I would go off stage while someone was giving their acceptance speech, I would have to wipe the sweat off my face and off my head because I didn't want to go back out on stage, you know, looking like a sweaty mess. That was one of those moments for me where what should have been a very joyful night, what should have been an accomplishment, what should have been viewed as a success for me, I felt embarrassed by. And looking at that picture this week, as I was trying to figure out what picture I wanted to use for before and after, it occurred to me that screw the picture of a before and after. This is the suit I was wearing in that picture, and I'm going to show you some things. When this came in, one, it has the worst name you could possibly give to a men's fashion cut. It's called barrel cut. It means your chest and gut are basically the same size. So anyway, this is the jacket from October that I really didn't think was going to fit on me in October. So that's the jacket. This is a vest that I bought just to do that show. And I didn't wear it that night. It's not in that picture. And that's because this vest didn't fit when I actually got it in the mail. And, you know, that was kind of disappointing because a fat guy can hide a lot behind a vest, and I didn't have it. So again, this wooden button last October, now I can close it over on itself. But this is probably my favorite part of this whole little experiment. This is a dress shirt, again, ordered from a company in Ontario. And I'm going to let you in on a secret. Women have Spanx. This is what fat men have as a way of getting by. Ready? You ready? We have elastics in our tie button, in the top button of a dress shirt for overweight guys. The button is actually on an elastic, so it can come out and meet the other side. So this shirt, I'll unbutton it. This shirt has a size 27 neck. It's the biggest that I've ever worn. And at this point, I can wrap myself in it. So that compares me to October, but I didn't really know where that put me in terms of my own progress. So there was a tie in the picture that I was wearing in October, and here's that tie. Actually, here's that tie on this shirt. And this shirt, I haven't worn since I was a manager at the Stream Call Center back in 2002. I don't even know why I kept it. That dress shirt was a size 27. This dress shirt is a size 19. And I have room. When they say the scale doesn't matter, this is what they mean. You need to find things in your everyday life that prove to you that you're walking in the right direction. Even leading up to this, I didn't understand what losing 100 pounds actually meant. I couldn't feel it. Just last week in the video, I said I didn't really think I was losing anything from my stomach, but clearly I was. So much has changed for me in the last 3 months since I started this journey. To lose 100 pounds, to lose 100 pounds off of a frame that was holding 460 it was unthinkable to me. The fact that my real accomplishment wouldn't be fitting into a dress shirt for work, but that it would be fitting into workout gear for the gym is completely foreign to me. So that's the first 100. I can't thank you enough for following the journey along the way and for all of the help that you've been to me through the first 100 pounds. Head on over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/bigdealwlc. Link up to the blog on the Eagle website at eagle1035.com. Let me know what this is for you. What is it that you use to gauge your milestone success? Last week we talked about the little ones. You told me about playing with the kids, about putting your socks on, about tying your own shoes without, putting your foot up on a chair. What's the big thing for you? Because this is huge for me. And this is what's going to propel me into the next 100 pounds. I'll see you next week.